What is up, Fit and Fearless fam? Today we are getting ready to train one of my favorites, back. So I know you all probably think I love training legs, which I do, but back, you guys, if you're curious about the hourglass figure, whether you're a lifestyle training, you want that sculpted physique, or you're getting into competing, do not skip back day. What I'm taking you through today is like so basic because I really don't have no time to waste. You don't have any time to waste. So let's get ready to train. It's time to warm up, and when I'm doing back days, 99% of the time I will warm up with assisted pull-ups. I'll just do like 2 sets, as many reps as I can. I'm not trying to tax my body at all. I'm just trying to get all the muscles moving and grooving and ready for the work ahead. Of course, you can do some band stretches if you want, anything that will get you prepared for the workout. First up, we have some good old wide grip lat pull downs, just a back day staple. Be sure that you have adjusted the leg support and you're able to slide underneath. Remember, this is wide grip, so your hands are towards the outermost part of the bar. It may look a little different on whichever attachment you are using. Just make sure they're wider than your shoulders. I will be doing a rep range of 6 to 8 because I am going a little bit heavier to really push myself. But of course, you could also stick with a rep range of 10 to 12 if you're doing like medium movable weight. Just make sure you're keeping good form. Of form, so getting back to the basics, our legs are underneath the leg support. We are keeping a nice, strong, and lifted chest. It doesn't need to be exaggerated, but keep your chest lifted, and you're thinking of driving those elbows down into your waist and getting a good stretch at the top. You want full engagement from the beginning to the end of this movement and feeling that squeeze at the bottom of it. I almost think of like squeezing the bottom of my shoulder blades, and that gets it going. On the menu, my good old classic seated close grip cable rows. Really, my back days will always have the wide grip lat pull downs and the seated close grip cable row without fail. Just remember with this one, you want to keep your shoulders level. You don't want your traps to get involved and start drawing your shoulders up. And you want to think of getting those elbows into your waist, a nice squeeze at the back. And we are doing like 3 to 4 sets, 10 reps. Be sure to move some good weight with these and you'll be good to go. Now you can opt to do your seated close grip cable rows as a superset with the wide grip lat pull downs. If you don't know, a superset is just doing 2 exercises back to back, like 1 set of 1 exercise, then the 1 set of the other exercise with no real pause in between. But we're just doing straight sets. It was a little too busy for all that. We're going to set up for some single arm dumbbell rows, and we are using the bench for our support. Just placing a knee on there with the same side arm for support right under the shoulder. Nice and strong stance. And then we will begin to do the row. You will have to move that like standing leg maybe a little backwards to make room for your arm. Control the negative, so as the weight goes down, you don't want it to fling you downward. Control it, get a good stretch, and draw that elbow into your waistline again. That is like the secret cue for your back days. So think of cinching in that waist, pulling that elbow into the waist there. And then again, squeezing nice at the top of the movement. We will be doing 3 sets within the rep range of 10 to 12 for these. Your single arm dumbbell rows are your unilateral work, so 1 side at a time. That gives you enough moments to like really focus in on engaging 1 side at a time, improving any imbalances, making sure like 1 side's not overcompensating for the other. So really take these sets really seriously and really keep that mind to muscle connection strong. Now the machine that does this movement was taken, so we are not leaving the bench and dumbbells quite yet and doing supported reverse dumbbell fly. I want you to think of your shoulder blades touching at the top of this movement for that nice strong contraction.
So you'll see that I like to use the bench a lot, and what it will do is actually help me focus on the intended muscle group I want. So I'm not having to use extra energy to brace like you would in a regular like bent over reverse fly. Those are totally fine, but when I really want to put the emphasis on the details of my back, rear delts, etc., that is why you'll see me opt to use like a bench to brace for that. I'll do the same on shoulder days. I love using the bench with the dumbbells. In the ways that you normally aren't taught in the beginning, because a lot of times what I'm doing is just mimicking what a machine does, minus having the constant tension that you do with cable. So that's why you'll see me do what I do.
So for our dumbbell reverse flies, we're going to be doing 3 sets, 10 to 12 reps. Be sure you select a weight that's challenging to move for those amount of reps, but not like impossible. Really with this, I'm sticking around 10 to 15 pounds for myself personally. That way I can keep a good mind to muscle connection. And I just say that because this is really about the details of your back, getting that good squeeze at the top like I mentioned before. And be sure to like keep your head down and drive your chest into the bench. You do not want to create a lot of momentum with these. The bench is there for support, but make sure you're doing the work too. We're on to our last exercise of the day, some bicep curls for the girls to finish a pull day. So technically a back day for me is my pull day, so I'll always add in a little bicep for that last touch up. 3 sets, 10 to 12 reps, nothing crazy. I'm not trying to grow huge biceps, but keep them in proportion to my arm for my aesthetic goals and for competing goals. And that wraps up our workout for today. Now don't worry, you don't have to say goodbye. I'm gonna have some videos, well, YouTube will recommend something for you from my channel for you to check out next, so I can't wait to see you in the next video and hang out with you some more.